got back from collecting my ticket from Konbini, and I'm also going to slap these on my legs because my knee hurts so badly today, and I'm gonna be struggling if I have to stand for a long live tonight, so hopefully this will help kind of like release some of the swelling. I'm finally ready to set off and meet my friends at the cafe that we're going to in Koenji. It's Margaret House, the one that I went to last year. So cute. I'm so excited because their spring menu looks so cute. Let's go.
Please, the local train bound for
I'm back from the trenches. That is the Mathilda last tour final. Not only is it my first Mathilda one man, but it's also my last. But it's also the first time I've been to a disbandment live. I knew it would be very difficult for me, even if it's a band that I don't know all that well, that I'm not super close with, but simply because Mathilda are very close with other bands that I like, and because a lot of my friends listen to them, and because I've seen them at quite a few Thai bands now, I'm familiar with the members and the sound of their music and everything, and they've been such a staple part of my experience of Visual K and this part of the scene. I knew it would be very sad and very miserable, and it was also very fun. This venue is so cool. It's Spotify O East, and because it's a relatively new venue, they have like freaking like not pyrotechnics but like gas, like smoke that they blow, like nitrogen, liquid nitrogen, I think, that they pressure blow. They've got lasers, they've got rainbow lasers, and the spotlights are so cool. There's a screen that they had going around the back playing the MVs. They had little Noriko-chan on stage. Anyways, Mathilda have been active for 8 years. They actually lost their drummer. Their drummer departed 6 months ago. Last year, anyway. And ever since then, they've basically like been finishing activities. So like for quite a few months they've already announced that they were going to have a disbandment live today, so they've been on like a disbandment tour. It's not a sudden decision, they were already planning to quit for a while. I'm not sure exactly of the reason, but they seem on great terms with their manager who they got on stage, so I'm sure it's no problem with him. But yeah, I really like Mathilda's music and I've always enjoyed listening to their songs on the commute. My two favorites are hashtag Kai and Bara Bara, which are like the most kind of hype, like kira kira songs, which is very sasuga of me. But I like a lot of their songs as well. I really like was it World's End, and Zombie is really good, despite the fact that I really thought it was going to be horrible in the trenches, depressing. They played both hashtag Kawaii and they saved Bara Bara for the end, so that really got the energy right back up. Like really cute sounding songs that have such an edginess to them. There was 3 sections. The first section of this live was like the main set, where there was a little bit of MC but not much, and already from the get-go Ku was visibly very emotional, and every kind of MC he did was very, very like hard-hitting and frightening and very like intense. The tension is very high in his head, so yeah, but you could tell he was like struggling at times and like really holding back tears at points, and that was really difficult to watch even though I was far away. The second section was after encore, where they performed like a few more songs, more energetic songs, and they did a bit more MC, and then they said goodbye. And then there was the third section and they came on after encore and they changed into the like tour shirt, and then they did about half an hour, I want to say, of MC. So each member just talked a lot, so they were just kind of talking freely for a really long time, like about each other, about the audience, about their manager, about like, you know, their senpais, kohais, everything, just kind of talking about what everybody means to each other, what they mean to each other, what this band means to them. And then they played 3 songs, I think, to finish, and that was it. So the whole live took like 4 hours. Very tough to get through because of how sad it was, and it's just so heartbreaking to like see a band like that's so special, and like every member is so charismatic and so precious and so funny, and I was weeping a lot more than I expected to, because I'm not super familiar with this band or the members like individually really, but just because I feel like there's such a like consistent like facet of VK for me. It's really sad to know that we've lost them and they're so good. Like, to know that they are not going to be Mathilda anymore really hurts, even if I wasn't going to see them that much. I always used to be kamite for them because I was just like designated jamugya because I really like onnagata. But I'd say even before Tamaki's birthday I was very drawn to Tamaki, and then I think his birthday event really pushed me over the edge. I was like, this man is very special, and I got to finally do menko for Tamaki and stand in Shimote for Tamaki and Saku for Tamaki. He loves jam so damn much and it really upset me. I'm just hoping that they continue to work together forever and that they never ever break this bond that they have. And at the end, when everyone was saying goodbye and Jam was so out of it, he was completely zonked out, head and hands, like crying, sweating. And then like Tamaki just came over with his arms out and Jam walked straight into them with his head into Tamaki's chest and just stood there. And it just broke me. I feel so sad. It's really sad, guys. This is so devastating. It feels like an extremely historic event. So many bandmen were there today to support them. Yamitera, that I just saw yesterday, Rina was there. and also Shaw from Shiksu, because Shaw is an absolute G, he's an absolute legend, and Diktor from Gravity. Like loads of guys were there, because this is truly one of the biggest losses. It's just so sad because they're so unsure of what they're gonna do next. The future is scary because it's so unknown. It's so good to be bangya, and it's so good to have all these bands supporting each other, but boy oh boy is it hard when something like this happens. It's really sad. Goodbye for now, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. If not, have a good month. Good morning, owankotachi. It is my 7th live in a row today. After this, I get a little break before my last 2 lives. Today is one of the lives that I was looking forward to the most. Today is my honmei ban doing a 2-man with Hero. I've never seen Hero before, but I've been listening to them for as long as I've been listening to Dog, basically. Like, I've known of them for over 10 years, I want to say. What that means is Hero songs are kind of like a time capsule to me. Obviously I don't have any reference because I haven't listened to them recently much at all. I'm really excited to actually see them live this time. I'm ready to go out. I'm gonna come back here later in a few hours, but I'm just gonna go out to go shopping and get lunch first, and then I'll come back here to actually get ready for the live itself. Yeah, let's go. You know what? I didn't even realize that I was going to Tokyo Station, so I may as well book my Shinkansen for next week now. I did it! Yes! I'm so excited. Everything's gonna work out really well because the venue's very close to the station, so it should be fine. I just realized I've never actually seen this side of Tokyo Station. I've only ever been on the other side. Yay. That was the quickest seria ever. I got the jacket I wanted from Halls. Ah, it's so cute. It's so lovely. It's pink and sort of like a creamy, ducky, very pastel yellow, and it's so cute. And I love this little charm here. Hee 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 hee. I have to hurry up and go to Live House now, so I'm not gonna be late. Let's go, 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 go.ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。よしよし。うい。I got my last train. This is literally such a giddy day. I cannot stress this enough, how like these videos are just for me to remember what's going on. In times like this, where there's an unfathomable amount of things happening to me all the time. Let's say, to put it simply, today honestly infected me with some main character syndrome because I was the most annoying person on the site. This is a 2-man, right? But you can get VIP. So the benefits for VIP are as follows. You get to be in the first 4 rows. You get a little chair, a little stool, which I didn't know was gonna happen. You get this. You get this, which is like a fabric sticker thingy for like, you know, if you're like a band, like it's kind of like a backstage pass, I guess, like backstage pass, imitation backstage pass, which is so cute, and it has like a date on it and a little VIP stamp. And you also get one like a 2-shot with like 2 of the members from together from either band, the band members that play the other band's corresponding instruments. I get there literally as the staff is already like lining people up, so I get put number 20. I wasn't even sure which band would be on first until the girlies like negotiated like who's gonna be at the front, who's gonna be like, you know, and it was actually Hero first. And also I left my phone in my locker because it was in my pocket and I didn't even realize that it was in there. So I was like, oh, I don't have my phone. So I just kind of sat there with like nothing. All I had was like cash and all of my like live bits, like my Kira Kira rings, my Kira Kira band, my rubber bands. The locker was very close, so I could just get my stuff out afterwards. Heroes Live was so much fun. It turns out that their like new songs are like on some kind of subscription service. So I think like in order to listen to them like digitally, you need to like pay for them rather than listen to them on any kind of like included plan. So that makes sense why I couldn't find anything, because I can't find anything. Like even like on YouTube they don't seem to have like a YouTube channel. They have like a certain style that is very like of the era of like the 2010s, and actually Jin's voice is kind of reminiscent of Mike. It's a little bit Blue Billion-esque, I would say. Their music, it's kind of like kira kira ballads that have like a rock vibe and just like positive rock, I guess. They're really like really feel good, really good band. They have a lot of really good songs and their footy is so cute and so much fun. Most of the songs had an extended section where you hold each bangya's hands standing either side of you. You like sway to the side or you jump up and down while holding hands. And another really unique thing is you put your hands behind each other's backs and you like oritatami together, everyone, and you like do like circle headbang together while in like a conjoined line, like in rows. It's so cute and I've never seen any band do that. After the second song there was like a few minutes of MC, like 10 minutes of MC. They were just talking about how like, oh, you know, everyone's seen us before, yay. Is there anyone that hasn't? Is there anyone that's here for the first time? They were like, oh, no one. I'm second row, by the way. I'm second row, by the way. And I was like, yeah. And immediately Jin is like, oh, kaigai hito aru. And then he proceeded to ask me where I'm from. And he didn't even hear me when I said it the first time. I was like, Ikinisu. In front of everyone, dead silent, by the way. What is this? Why is this happening to me? And he repeated loudly, Igirisu, Ingurando. I was so stressed. I was just freaking out because there's just, you know, there's a very low limit of Japanese that I can deal with, and already I was at my limit. That's it. I was just like, I'm so scared now. I'm sweating. Like I just started sweating, panicking, like please. And then Jin began talking about how there's so many foreigners in Shibuya, right? I'd say it's like half foreigners. It's crazy. It's so like, you know, Shibuya is really like popular with like tourists. And he was like, and they all take photos of Shibuya Scramble. It's so funny. Did you take a photo of Shibuya Scramble? And I just nodded and I was like, stop. So embarrassing, crazy. What do I even do now? Like, what do I do? I thought that was the end of it. But then he went on to make a remark like, when they wanted to move on and start the next song, they were like, yeah, so everyone's seen us here before, apart from one person. Sorry. And I was like, fucking hell. And then the next song had like a bit of English in it, like maybe like a couple of sentences, like you know, the Shimote guitarist sings a bit of the song into the mic, and Jin was saying like, yeah, there's a bit of English, like, you know, oh sorry, like we need to practice English more, like I hope it's okay. To me, I want the earth to swallow me up whole. There was another part where like he was he was explaining the call and response, like reminding people of this call and response in one of the songs, which I do know this song, but I didn't know they do like call and response. Anyway, he said, when I sing this part, you guys repeat it back to me like this. It should be easy enough, you know, for like, it should be okay for you, like for people who don't know Japanese. And I was like, okay, that's enough now. Don't get me wrong, I had the time of my life. It was so funny to be absolutely put on the spot like this. It was so memorable, like the most crazy thing that's ever happened. But it put me on edge for the whole life, and I was like, I need to lock in, I need to like look at him. What if he says something else to me and he expects me to like respond with something, like I'm so embarrassed, I'm gonna cry, it's just so embarrassing. And I just feel like it just drew so much attention to me. I was like, oh my god. Live finished, everything's fine. I like Yusuke, the drummer, he's very cute. This is what he looks like. Not only is he very cute, but he's very smiley and happy and cute. So that was horrible. No, it was fun. It was really fun. I love that. I love that. No, actually, I love that. It was really fun. Then there was a little break, and I was literally so embarrassed. I turned to the girl next to me and I was like, that was so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I've known Hiro for about 10 years, but I don't know the new songs, and like, you know, I do know them. And like, she was like, oh yeah, same. I don't know the new songs either. A girl in front turned around. She was like, oh, is that the English person? I guess obviously the hero gya don't know me at all, but the dog gya have seen me many times now. Anyway, I just sat there creasing and like so embarrassed. I was like, oh god, I just hope everyone forgets that just happened. Anyways, dog set list was fire. It was so good. Oh my god. Baby love. Oh my gosh. Dakedomo, dakedomo. I think it's the first time I've heard it. I said that, but I think it is, yeah. And it was definitely my first howling, because howling is very rare. So yeah, first time I ever heard that. Banger, 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 banger. I love Jokebox. Jokebox is so silly and so much fun. Oh my gosh, meteorite. Yes, I got to saku. I've actually just given up not sakuing for Jun-chan, and I just saku for Jun-chan now. I don't care anymore. Also, alcohol is also Mizuki has a solo in alcohol, which is really good, so I suckered for him for that. But I did crouch down just so people can see him. Oh, Boomy! Oh my god, Boomy. Yes, I love Boomy. And I love like how they're going through each member of Hero. Sarushi no koto ga suki desu ka? Yusuke no koto ga suki desu ka? And you just do little hearts. Angel girl. I really missed out. The last song finished. I thought like the two bands might MC on stage together and like have a chat, but it kind of just finished up and that was it. And then like a series of crazy things just kept happening after that. First of all, I pulled Mei-chan signed first try. I'm starting to think that like all his cheki are signed. They can't be, surely not. I just think he signs a lot of cheki. He looks so delicious and cute and delectable and fantastic and beautiful and gorgeous today. 2 kannas and 1 Mizuki. So I went back. I went like I went around again. I hope everyone did get cheki who wanted cheki. I do not care because I love collecting little pictures. Triple set. So you're only allowed to buy 3 at a time, so you have to go around. And then everybody started lining up for 2-shot. I got a lychee sour. I love that. Lychee sour is so tasty. I was sorting out my bag and taking pictures of my cheki, and then I met up with my friend who was lining up for her satsuiken, and I just lined up in the queue with her because I also wanted to take pictures with members in that queue because they split dog into 2 queues basically. So I was just waiting with her to take like one picture with Junjan, and then I would go and take pictures with Mei and Mizuki. So that was my plan, but then I saw like there was no one waiting at the like hero line, which is like the last line. Are they waiting for more people to come? Maybe is it finished? I don't know. And then I saw people queuing up suddenly, like I saw like a few bangya go there, so I was like, okay, I'll go over to them to like, you know, do 2-shot, because I bought 1 2-shot ticket to do 2-shot with Jin from Hero, because well, after that whole debacle I was like it would be nice to say hello at least. I asked the staff like, is it still going? Is that like I finished? Or and then he was like, which member? And then it was like, it's for Jin. And he was like, oh, it's already finished? It's already finished for Jin. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know, like, I'm sorry. And then he was like, let me go check and see if he's still around. So he went backstage and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, oh my god, I'm so embarrassing, oh my god. And while he was gone, the bangya like in front of me started chatting to me, like and she double checked that it was Jin I was getting satsuiken with, and then she gave me a checky of him. Are you crazy? Because I think she was in line for Saoshi. I think Saoshi was the next. She gave me a checky of him because I guess he's not her oshi or her homemate, so she gave it to me. We had a nice chat, and then she started asking me like a lot of questions which I was like too stupid to understand, but yeah, she was asking me like where do I live, and like if I'm living in Japan or overseas, or like what's the situation. And I was like, I just come like on holiday, like I come to see dog because they're my honmeiban, I go to see their lives. And then she was promoting Hiro's live to me. It was so sweet, like what the hell, like so sweet. All the hero gya were really nice, like they were like literally like as helpful as the staff was, like they were so nice. And the staff came back and told me, okay, he's changed out of the outfit, he's in his normal clothes, but you know, if that's fine with you, then we can take a picture now. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I got to meet him and I just explained to him like how long I've been listening to Hero and that sorry that I don't know the new songs. And he was like, yes, you should subscribe to whatever, so like whatever system they use. Mochiron, I will. And then I lined up for Mizuki and Mei, and I was like, I'm crushed with emotion. Firstly, I took a photo with Mizuki, my beloved Shimote. Man, these two, oh my god. Don't even get me started on these two today, by the way. They were playing Janken during a song. I don't even know which song. I was too busy looking at them playing Janken. I think they played 2 rounds. I think Mei won the first one and then Mizuki won the second one, and Mei was like smacking him on the shoulder. And I got to meet my beloved Mei. He like talked about what I mentioned in my letter, which is so sweet, and like he's never done that before. Maybe because there's been like not enough time in the past for him to like read the letter and then talk to me about it. And I got to do so many cute poses that I really wanted to do. He said, oh, so they asked Panchan where you're from. So basically he heard everything. Criminally embarrassing. But I bet when they heard that they were like, oh, I wonder who's there. And when they heard Igirisu they were like, who else is it gonna be? But it's our Panchan, of course. For God's sake, so embarrassing, so embarrassing. And it was really funny because I got 2-shot with Mizuki first. Like I just did 1 with Mizuki, and then I was like, I love the set list, like it was so great. And then it was my first time hearing like this song and this song, and then Mizuki still had my checky, so he was just standing there with the 2-shot. for like the whole time. And then after we finished taking them with May, he like gave it to me as well, together with May's chickie. Anyway, then I went to queue up for Junjan, and in the line there was a bangya asking me, she asked me like if I was VIP and if I was a Junjan, yeah, and if I wanted to trade my like VIP 2 shot with her, because VIP 2 shot get the cheki that have like members from both bands that I mentioned earlier. And I was like, oh, I didn't collect it yet, should I? Maybe I can go now, I guess. And she was like, yeah, I'm looking for Kanna, so I got Junjan and we can swap. I didn't understand, like she meant she had Junjan's 2 shot and she was looking for Kanna, and not she has Kanna and she's looking to trade for the other members. I don't know why I thought that. So I went to like show my VIP like pass, and then I got the cheki, and when I turned it around it was Kanna, but I was like, oh shit, damn it. So I came up to her, I was like, I'm sorry, I got Kanna as well. She was so happy, yay! And I got Junjan's 2 shot thingy. Ah, so happy. It's very cute as well. All in all, a surreal and fantastic day. We ended up being like the very last people to leave because I was waiting outside for my friend. We left around 9:30 and like the staff were just checking like to see if everyone had left, but we were still there. That was a really good live and a really chaotic day, and I can't believe all of that happened, and everyone was so kind today, and I got to speak to so many bangya, and like I've never done that before, and it was crazy. So thanks Jin for pushing me to do that, I suppose. I'm gonna go take my makeup off and have a shower and go to bed because I'm so sweaty and I'm so tired. Goodbye. Thank you for watching if you did. I don't know why. Good night all of my sweet wanko. Bye bye. I love you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye.